Hello everybody, 15 amazing free tools for teachers to use in the classroom, some of which I've used myself. We're going to go through them as quick as we can. In at number one is something called Glide. If you are looking for a software that will allow your students to create their own app really easily and effectively, this is the one. In the classroom, say for example they've created an Excel spreadsheet, simple Excel spreadsheet with different domains in there, and they want to produce something from that Excel spreadsheet which looks lovely on mobile or tablet or whatever. Go to glide.io, upload the presentation, the Excel presentation, and it would automatically generate a beautiful mobile web page. How cool is that? And it's free. In at number two, we've got Genially. Genially allows you to create all manner of animations, interactivities, hotspots. It allows you to create all sorts of incredible classroom activities for free. It's really easy to use. You can see it on screen now how easy it was. Within 10 seconds I was in there, I was designing, I was making something which I could then export and potentially use in any classroom anywhere around the world. H5P. H5P contains thousands of templates which are ready for the teacher to use and tap into, so you don't have to be an expert to use it. I'm demonstrating some of those now on screen. Really easy to use. All you have to do, plug it in, go in there, click on a template, perhaps use one that's already set, and then you can design really unique learning activities for students which will really engage them, whether it's part of homework or in class time. Amazing checkout. It's free. H5P. 12-foot ladder, sneaky one. I'm always reading articles on education, whether it be through TES, whether it be through the Telegraph, whether it be through the Times. A lot of these sites have bans or restrictions on many of their articles. 12-foot ladder allows you to bypass any paywall and any article. Just go to 12-foot ladder, input the URL. God, this feels illegal. Input the URL and then you can read that article completely for free. No more frustration. Read it when you want. Tiny Wow. Brilliant site. Go on there, no sign-in required. Have a look at all the different options you can do on there. You can manipulate images on there with all sorts of different tools there. You can convert images from one thing to another. You can convert PDFs. You can edit PDFs. You can stitch two PDFs together. There is all manner of free tools on there. Check it out, Tiny Wow. PDF Drive is a free and completely insanely big database of free literature. So if you go on there, you can download all sorts. As you can see on screen, it took me 10 seconds to get Malala's book, but actually I saw one on teaching English on there, which is excellent. For anybody who's teacher training, there's loads of free material on there, full books and audio guides available to download as PDFs. Check it out, completely free again. Quillbot, really useful piece of software. I would imagine that in an English classroom or a history classroom or any classroom where students have to write prose, this would be a really useful tool for them. Input a sentence or a paragraph or even a longer piece of work and it will paraphrase, it will change the phraseology, and it will show students, okay, there's maybe a different way that I could have written that sentence. There's maybe a different structure of how I could have made that sentence a little bit more interesting. Even as an educational tool, use it. It's not a cheat. Great for students. Completely free again. Gammarap is like a slide deck where you don't have to create the slides. You're literally inputting the text and it will create them for you with some neat little drop down menus. You can add GIFs, you can add diagrams, and all you're actually doing is creating the text. You're inputting the text in and it's creating a slide deck or a set of slides which are really innovative and interactive. I can imagine no more boring CPD with this thing, and actually it's incredibly quick to do. You could do it on the train on the way to work and you could just input the text you wanted and it'll generate something really sleek, really nice, really friendly and engaging to students, to other adults, whatever. Students could use it. It'd be a great tool to share with them if they're making a presentation in the classroom. Maybe some of them don't want to play with graphics all day on PowerPoint. Well, this is a quick and easy solution to that. Harvard Free. Harvard Free is exactly what it says on the tin. It's free courses by Harvard. I took one the other day. It was a Medicine Through Time GCSE special on cholera in 1856. Wow, I mean, it's an entire Harvard course for free. All the videos, all the maps, all the interactive stuff, all the text, everything referenced, everything for free. The only catch is you don't get a certificate at the end. Big deal, because actually we're using that probably as educators in the classroom. Maybe you're using that, you're giving that to a high flyer, and you're saying, you know what, check out this Harvard course, do that for homework, do that for extra over holidays, whatever. Completely free, brilliant. Search on Harvard free, loads of courses on there, top quality stuff. Agram is something that you might use when you're delivering a lesson over Zoom, for example, or over Teams. It will automatically script your conversation. It will create a nice transcript for you from any video session that you do, any meeting you do, or any online lesson that you do over Zoom or Teams, and then it will transcript it, and then it will also say who's speaking. You can clip bits out of it really easily. It's free, it's easy to use, super, love it. Stay focused. Have you got students where they say, oh, do you know what, I'm flipping onto TikTok, I can't stay focused? This thing drops, it puts timers on and limits the time that they can spend on individual websites, and also it'll block unhelpful websites that might distract you from what you should be doing, which might be your homework, or it could be that you are a computing teacher and you're getting fed up of students browsing onto websites that they shouldn't be or that are useless. Well, that's the tool for you. Stay focused. It's a Google plugin, completely free again. Oak National. Now, Oak National Academy, there's two places that you find this now. One is through United Learning Continuity Oak. If you Google that, you'll find their videos at Key Stage 4, but the Key Stage 3 videos are still on Oak National Academy. You can go to either site and access them completely free, no sign-in required. Quizzes, videos, worksheets, presentations. Wow, if you're not a British teacher and you don't work in the UK, you might be unaware that Oak exists. Well, get on there because it's completely free, open access, no need to register. It's funded by the UK government. Get on there, have a look at the resources they've got, because there's amazing practicing teachers who have made that material, and it is completely open source. Whiteboard.fi, this is a COVID favorite of mine. I used it in COVID when I was teaching my classes. Essentially, if you're in a classroom or if you're in a space where lots of learners are in different places, you can use this to see what they're doing. Obviously, they'll all need access to a laptop or a tablet or a machine of some sort, but you can track what they're doing, you can see what they're doing, and you can see that instantly, and then you can address it to each individual student in the chat. It's been bought by Kahoot, still completely free. Check it out, whiteboard.fi, if you want to track and engage with students in real time, particularly those students who might not want to put their hand up and say, I'm stuck and I don't know what I'm doing. You'll be able to see because there'll be nothing on their whiteboard. Canva, what a tool for design. I'm not going to spend long on Canva because you've probably already heard of it. Completely free. Design graphics, design newsletters. They've just introduced a website feature, which will be really interesting. Getting students to design really simple websites or web systems. Canva's amazing. It's just so intuitive, easy, and the export feature is just seamless. You know, you can export it straight away for free, and you can use it. And the final one is Notion, which is what I use to plan this video and put it all together. Notion is like where I keep all my lists. It's where I keep up to date on everything. If I see something during the day, I write it into Notion, it automatically saves. There's amazing free templates available with Notion as well. So check them out because you can create pages on Notion without having to do any of the legwork, where you can then just adapt them and use them however you will. It's an organizational tool. It's something for a teacher or educator where they can keep track on everything, both in their personal and professional life. I use it all the time. Please check it out. That's 15 free apps and websites that you might not have known as a teacher, but you do now. I love them all. Check them out.